Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabarata 239. As you may remember, Bhishma announced that the Pandavas' 13 years was over. With great relief surging in his heart, Drona openly said, "Duryodhana, I'm sure I am seeing Arjuna and no one else. He's disguised himself, but I can recognize him. It's Arjuna, the archer who has no equal in this whole wide world. I've seen my Arjuna after 13 years. Tears blinded the old man as he looked and looked at his beloved pupil. He kept on talking about Arjuna and his prowess. He roused the anger of Radeya. Radeya said, "You're always praising Arjuna and singing about his glory. Arjuna is not 1/16 as wonderful as our king or myself." Duryodhana said, "If this is Arjuna, our purpose is served. We can send the Pandavas back to the forest for a further period of 12 years. If this is a god in the form of a eunuch, I'll fell him with my arrows." Bhishma, Drona, Krupa, and Ashwatthama appreciated these brave and fearless words of the king. Chapter 16, the Sami Tree. Arjuna, in the meantime, had reached the Sami Tree. He saw that the poor prince was too delicate and nervous to fight. He looked kindly at him and said, "I want you to get up this tree." On the tree is placed a mighty bow called the Gandiva. The bow which I have now is not powerful enough. These weapons you have brought are too delicate for the fight which I have ahead of me. You must therefore get up this tree. Get for me the weapons of the great Pandavas which have been kept up there. Make haste, get up on the tree." The prince looked up at the tree and said, "I can see nothing but a corpse hanging from the topmost branch. You know that I'm a kshatriya. How can I touch a corpse? Brihanala, please don't make me do these things. I must not touch a corpse. It's not good for me." Arjuna laughed at him and said, "I know you're a kshatriya. You belong to a great house. I will not insult your birth. Don't be afraid. It's not a corpse. The weapons of the Pandavas are placed inside that bundle that looks like a corpse. I know. Please, bring it down from the tree." Uttara Kumara got up on the tree and cut the rope which was holding the bundle to the branch of the tree. He came down. As directed by Arjuna, he unwrapped the bundle. Amazement spread over his features. He saw the weapons of the Pandavas. He thought that 1,000 rainbows were there before his eyes. So wonderful was the glow that was coming from them. Uttara Kumara looked at Arjuna. He saw tears were flowing from his eyes. He could not share the feelings which were choking Arjuna. Looking at the wonderful weapons, Uttara Kumara was overcome with a terrible fear and trembling. He was afraid even to look at them. Finally, he plucked up enough courage to look at Arjuna and talk to him. He said, "Brihanala, is this a bow or is it a live serpent? These arrows glow like the sun and fire. I've never seen weapons like these before. They're beautiful. Will you tell me who owns these? Please enlighten me." Arjuna now had composed himself. He said, "The bow which you first touched belongs to Arjuna. It is famed the world over by the name Gandiva. It's the only bow of its kind in the world. It brings lasting fame to the person who possesses it. It first belonged to Brahma for 1,000 years. It was then with Indra for 5,000 years. The moon had it with him afterwards for a long time. After that, Varuna, the lord of the oceans, had it with him. Agni, the god of fire, got it from Varuna and gave it to Arjuna when he burnt the Khandava forest. It's been with Arjuna all these years. This other bow, decorated with gold and blue stones, belongs to Bhima. This is the bow which conquered all his enemies during the great Rajasuya. This other bow, which is red because of the glow of gold and the many rubies set in it, belongs to Nakula, the son of Madri. This bow, set with emeralds and gold, belongs to Sahadeva." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.